Now we've just talked about, and I've demonstrated some of the backgrounds that, actually all of the backgrounds that come with the By Design visual series. Let me just show you a little bit what you actually get when you purchase the Complete Genesis series. The Complete Genesis series comes in 2 of these beautiful carrying cases. The backgrounds are all contained in this case. I'll show you the figure sets in just a moment. But what comes in this case is your Flannelgraph board. This comes all put together. It has the Velcro here. It has complete instructions with pictures that'll take you step by step for how to prepare your board with the Velcro on the back. And then each of the different backgrounds that I showed you, they come in their own plastic pouch. Each of them comes with a Ziploc top that you can take this out. You do have to cut them out. You're going to want very, very, very sharp scissors with this. I can't stress that enough. Get the very sharpest scissors that you can and use them for only Flannelgraph until your set is cut out. And so you have your basic background set with your water and sky that we talked about, the nighttime scene. You have the heaven background with all of the angels and that sort of thing. You have all the scenic overlays with the meadow, the wilderness, there's trees, everything you need to create a variety of biblical scenes. It's all in there. That's a pretty large one. Then you have the throne room scene with the pillars and the throne room stairs, this curtain. The last one you have here. This is actually the indoor scene. You may not be able to see it very, very well, but it's an indoor scene with those miniature backgrounds that I talked about to be able to take it from inside to outside very, very quickly. And last of all, that amazing cave background that is so very, very versatile. All that comes in this unit, and it has a carrying strap that you can put over your shoulder. You can use as a handle and take with you. It's very, very lightweight. But then the figure sets, this is really what we're really after, isn't it? It's the stories of the Genesis series. Let me just mention, there's a reason why the By Design visual series came out with the Genesis series first. It's our conviction that if we want to tell God's story, we ought to tell it the way God told it. And the story that God told as He revealed Himself to mankind, we want to start where God started. And where He started was where it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void. Darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God was moving upon the face of the waters. And so within this case are 5 different figure sets, and these are all of the figures. And just like the backgrounds, they come in their own plastic envelope with that Ziploc top. They do have to be cut out. Each one of them comes. This is the beginning series. This has every single figure that you will need for telling each of the 11 stories in the beginning series from Genesis 1 through 11. Each of the background series also comes with its own full 4-color beautiful booklet. Inside that booklet are instructions on how to cut the Flannelgraph out, how to cut the backgrounds out. They're cut out actually differently. Let me just mention that real briefly. If you look closely, you will see that each of these figures has a rather thick black line around them. When you cut them out, you want to cut to the center of that black line. And you want to leave some of that black outline around each figure. It acts like a frame that pops that figure right off the board so you can see it very, very well. When it comes to the backgrounds, most of the backgrounds, in fact, I don't believe any of the backgrounds have a black line around them, and you want to actually cut into the background like this. Let me just take this off. You actually cut a way into this background so none of the white is left, so that only the background remains. The same thing here. I believe this one actually comes with a black line around it. If it's a background piece, if it's an overlay, cut that black line off. Even if it has a black line, cut that off. But if it is a figure, a biblical figure, or a figure like we have, the whale and stuff here. We have Cain and Abel. We have these dolphins. If a figure has a black line around it, cut into the center of that black line, and it'll really pop and look fantastic when it comes off the board. And then you have the Abraham series, then the Jacob series, then the Joseph series. Each of these is absolutely self-contained, and it's also pre-organized for you, so that if someone happens to come and take your flannelgraph out, maybe some child that's helping you and assisting you in your program, they come and they mix all these figures up. I could take all of these figures, have them cut out, throw them up in the air, and I could have this reorganized in about, probably 15, 20 minutes, if not less. Because every single figure in the beginning series starts with the letter A. Every single figure in the Abraham series starts with the letter B. The Jacob series starts with C. The Joseph series, the figures start with D. And the miscellaneous figures that have the trees and the sheep and some of the animals that are used across multiple stories, they all start with the letter M. And we're going to maintain that throughout all the rest of the series. When this series is completed, you will be able to tell over 250 chronological Bible stories from Genesis all the way through to the book of Revelation. And they also come in a digital story format series that I'm going to show you in just a minute.